UPL is proud to offer the most comprehensive portfolio of compatible seed treatment components in the industry. UPL offers complete seed treatment solutions for the major North American row crops, including soybeans, wheat, cotton, corn, peanuts, pulses, and sorghum. Our seed treatment portfolio represents the highest quality components available, and because each component has been developed with premium custom blends in mind, compatibility and stability are second to none. Our new Open Ag Research Center in Research Triangle Park, North Carolina, also allows UPL's chemists to quickly test the important characteristics of custom blends for our seed treatment customers. The man behind the UPL seed treatment portfolio is our Global Business Development Chemist for seed treatments, Dr. V.S. Panch. Dr. Panch is responsible for developing all of the formulations for the Rancona and STartUP seed treatment brands in the UPL portfolio and was awarded the Technology Achievement Award in 2010 for his breakthrough contributions to the seed treatment industry.
The main thing for the seed treatment, active ingredient. So when we get the active ingredient and we analyze for the impurity profile for the better germination, for the less seed safety issues, and that is the first priority. And that was when we understood that is the main thing. And then the next one is the formulation. We always go with the 3D formula. So when I say 3D, it is the definition, design, development. So we need to have a better definition from the marketing and sales, what we need. Then based on that, we design the formulation. This is what we want to deliver. This is what the load of the AI, we want to have it in the formulation. So based on that, when marketing and sales agree with that, then we go for the development. These are the three level of qualification we call. So the formulation development, then the stability of the physical and chemical stability of the formulation, and then the seed treatment performance. Because this is a standalone product. What we do, we combine with the other fungicides or insecticides as a full solution. Since we need that formulation to deliver to our customers as a full solution, we need to make sure that our formulation is compatible with their third-party formulated products. So that way, we twist our formulation to meet that compatibility with the third-party products. So that is how the custom blend concepts are designed in our business strategy. UPL values the requirements of distribution, professional seed treatment companies, and the growers' perspective. We are not directly dealing with the growers, but we understand what is growers need for different crops. When we design and develop the formulation, it should meet any type of the seed treater. So you cannot demand our formulation will only work with this type of seed treater. No. And again, your formulation should again for any type of the seed. So it is not specific to one crop. It can be for a variety of the crops, whether it is a small grain like a canola or sorghum or wheat. It can be for the bigger seeds like corn, soybean, cotton. So that means it looks, that is what I'm saying. Our formulation design is based on different types of the cross seeds as well as for the treaters, seed treaters. So ultimately, whatever we do, the research is not an academic research, it's an industrial expected research. So the product is going to meet the requirements of farmers. So you need to have your delivery system of the active ingredient in the formulation, not only simple coating on the surface of the seed. That way we call two grades. One is called absorption, another is called adsorption. So absorption means your active ingredient, your formulation is designed and developed in such a way that your active ingredients are completely uniform. When it gets treated on the seed, it gets absorbed. That is penetrated into the seed. That means your active ingredients are available over a period what is expected till the emergence of the seed, till it gets into that, the plant health is well established before it gets into any other issues. And other one is adsorption. There are some seeds where the chemicals are adsorbed on the seed because the active ingredients should be available at the time of the sowing where the soil-borne disease or pest, which should be immediately knocked down. That is a farmer's perspective. That way, to understand that type of the seed and also the condition of the soil where the farmers are going to use the seed, treated seed. So we design and develop the product and also give the technical support. What are the other components which can influence as an stimulant activities like PGR. There are some PGRs which is added into this one, which stimulates that seed germination for a better growth. That means the early growth. So it does not get delayed. That way they get into the trouble of delayed seed emergence, which will not be a good plant health. Active ingredient. Active ingredient is our own. The impurity profile in the active ingredient is the main culprit for the seed treatment differentiation. So when we make the design of the formulation or the matrix of the formulation, we make sure that what are the other formulations which will be having the components which could be compatible each other. That means it is complement to each other. So that way the selection of the other ingredients, in addition to that our active ingredient profile, the matrix are matched in such a way that when you make a custom blend of the individual component, they're all compatible, highly compatible. UPL values the 3 level of qualification with our individual components, what we supply to the distribution, and distribution makes a custom blend, and that is supplied to the seed companies for treatment, seed treated companies, and from there the growers are getting the treated seed. Ultimately, UPL sells that it goes down to the growers after passing to 2 level of distribution and the seed treating companies, correct? So the growers, we understand the requirement. What they look at it is what is the uniform coverage. When I mean uniform coverage on the seed, that means at least 85 to 90% of the seed, each and every seed is covered with the product. That means it's not that patchy coverage. It's not that one seed is covered 80%, another seed is covered 60%. So we try to understand that so growers' importance of having a uniform coating. That means each and every seed carries the target EI. At the bottom line, we value growers' perspective, what they need for the quality seed, which is treated with the chemical components, and in addition to some the biological or other stimulants or whatever it is required. So these are the things we understand from the grower's perspective. Before we deliver the product to the market stage, we work with the pathologist who conducts this seed germination, vigor, the root mass, all sorts of other parameters they do in a greenhouse to qualify our product. We work with the multinational companies, discovery companies, and most of the discoveries are happening in say Asian countries like Japan and South Korea. So we work hard with those discovery companies to make sure that we get that product in the pipeline for next 5 years. So we have a dedicated lab in RTP, and we have a dedicated pathologist doing all sorts of qualification of the test. Where we have a limitation where we cannot do, we work with the universities which are they're all specialized, and we are very sure that we are going to deliver the product because of our dedicated R&D in Europe, in India, and Brazil. Only for seed treatment, we have a dedicated chemist. They're all well being trained, and then we have the field station, research stations in all over the world. UPL owns the field station, and our agronomists and pathologists are working hard to deliver the quality products.